There you are. Okay, so I am. We're gaming. We're gaming. It's time for video games. Okay, so last session, where do we get off? We did one case with the farmer. Yeah.
We brought the daughter to the local, well, the equivalent of the magistrate.
Uh huh. She's
With copy
probably
of
dead.
assistance. Probably. Or hanging by her thumbs, from the two.
Oh, the old thumb screw. Works every time.
Yeah, be.
I gave the money that I managed to get trading those pieces of jewelry to the farmer, hoping that he'll hire himself some help. And I made sure I did that quietly. I'm a scumbag with a reputation to uphold.
And I believe that's everything, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. So, oh yeah, well, last time we left off with the party, I think, leaving, right? Leaving into their own homes. All right, then I will preload it first because hee hee ha ha. Then I'll do this. And I just realized these map tiles, you just have to click on these map tiles, and you get brought to the next map. It's really nice. And I'm assuming y'all are loading in. Damn.
Yep.
God damn.
Loading down.
God damn. Okay, let's see.
Remind me to show you how to make a tile
Uh-huh.
that causes us to preload the map.
Uh-huh. I think those map tiles at the bottom, that's what they are. That's what those are.
Okay, there you go.
At least I hope that's what those are. Because if that's not it, I don't know what that is.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's bring it up.
Okay. Oh dear. Okay.
What's
Slowly,
you having trouble still? Or?
slowly everybody is getting in there. Alright. Gonna do this. Gonna switch over the new token for Mizu.
Yeah, just Discord was starting to bug out on me on my laptop, so I had to restart it.
Okay. Oh, that's everybody here. Okay.
It's still loading for me. All I see is white.
Yeah, give it a second. But right now, I think everybody is here on this map. I don't think we assigned any houses to anybody. So,
No, I did not.
so,
Yoko just sleeps in the office.
yeah.
I
That makes sense.
figured the shoot of armor would, yes, sleeping in the office.
You know what? Just pick one of these houses to live in.
Eeny,
I'll sort out
meeny,
the rest.
miny.
Yeah, yeah. I'll sort out the rest. Don't worry about it. Yeah, and you can make your own little note tiles, notes on this tab. So you can just assign yourself a house, and then just go from there.
I choose Ravenclaw.
Nah, you're more like a Gryffindor to me.
No, I actually took a survey and I was like 50-50 Gryffindor and Ravenclaw. And in like a house sorting thing.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the difference. I don't know these houses. I don't know.
Ravenclaws are smart. Well, probably you'll probably be able to give Emma the difference, right? Yeah.
Ravenclaws focus on study, intelligence, knowing what they're doing.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
pause it.
Oh. I completely forgot the game is paused.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's to the farm.
Pop this out.
Ooh, I gotta fix that.
I'll go stay in what used to be what was an abandoned haunted house that I didn't care if it was. I'd sleep in it anyway.
Alright, and Mizu.
Yeah, I see y'all.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah,
where
Mizu is gonna
everybody's-
actually just be somewhere completely outside of the outskirts of this local village, somewhere in the woods. Doesn't
Yeah, I
take
figured that's what you would do. I kind of expected that of you.
If anyone saw Mizu go out, you did see her at some point look up into a tree, chirp to some squirrels. The squirrels came down, and then she followed them outside of the village. She didn't climb up the tree, but it looked like the squirrels were guiding her somewhere.
Oh, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson.
Oh, she chirps out. She doesn't even. She doesn't cast the speak with animals. Okay, so that's where everybody
I don't
is
know.
currently.
I don't know where I want to live. I don't know. I don't know.
So right now,
Maybe somewhere like over here, so I can have like, so I can go fishing on my days off. So I'll be closer to fishing.
okay.
One of the rooms upstairs in the warehouses.
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
Always greeted by the smell of fish.
You're close to a dock.
Yeah, I guess I'll be closer to dock. Because what's funny is that a lot of catches, like some of my catches in the past have like a hobby of fishing. I would like giving like D&D catches a fishing hobby. Because it's really easy to work with. Especially when there's water around. Yeah.
Okay. So if that's where everybody is, I think because Mizu, you are in the middle of the forest, just out in the wilderness. Go ahead and roll me a perception check. $19. Okay, with the 19, you do you do see out in the distance what looks to be like a group of people kind of just traveling along the world, not the world, the road. And and seeing that the light emitting from that's emitting from their lanterns is starting to like, kind of get brighter towards your way, so you can pretty easily assume that they're coming towards your way.
What that's about. Oh well. Mizu just kind of continues, just acknowledging that the light is approaching, but she goes back to what she had asked the squirrel's guidance from, which was, where's the nearest bamboo grove? And she has harvested some bamboo that she's making into a makeshift little hovel. Sort of like a little, not necessarily a tent, but almost like a little pavilion for herself.
Nice.
She seems rather resourceful with the materials that she has. But she's keeping it to the border side of the road inside the forest area.
Nice. All right. And as they get close enough, you can see that these are just some traveling merchants. They have like some big ox that are carrying a wagon that has, you know, like a lot of crates of, you assume, some supplies.
Do I recognize anything on the crates as familiar? Like, is there any signage on the crates of any kind?
Roll me. Actually, no. Uh, there doesn't seem to be any signage. There's like, you know, a posted note, like on each of the boxes. They're kind of pretty much taped down onto the boxes. Yeah, but that's about what you can gather from where you're at. Because they are a good distance away from you, and you are, you know, even though you're out in like the woods, you're still under some cover of the woodlands.
Mizu goes quiet for a second, thinking of something. But then the thought passes, and then she's completely forgotten what she was looking at, and just goes back to tending to that little hovel that she's making for herself outside.
Okay. So, if that's what Mizu is going to decide to do, I'll just bring it to, and I'll bring the time to around the very first crack of dawn, like the sun has barely risen. Ichiro, you hear knocking at your door. It is Kazuya.
Get up from bed, walk over, let him in.
Oh,
Morning.
hey there, Ichiro. Just here to tell you that I know it's very early in the morning, and I know you just barely got up, but we already got a job.
Very fast.
Yep.
Important.
Yes. Murder.
A murder.
Well, assumedly it's murder. At least what it looks like.
All right. I will make some tea and I will come to the office.
Right. You wouldn't happen to know where Mizu is, would you?
No, I do not.
Oh, you know, don't
No, I
worry
would
about it.
check the eastern or the northern woods. I don't expect that she cares much for the city.
All right. I'll check up with her. In a minute. Okay. And she's going to go to, you know, go to Komugi as well. Komugi as well, and give him kind of the same rundown. So basically, he's gonna, you know, knock at his room and just go, "Hey, Komugi, we got a job."
Yeah. What? Oh,
Yeah, I know.
maybe I have my breakfast yet.
I know. It's quite a strange one though. It is a murder, or at least assumedly, it's a murder.
Yeah, yeah, my boyfriend.
Yep. So yeah, just go ahead and gather your stuff, and you wouldn't know where Mizu would be. No.
I mean, probably knowing how much he liked nature, I won't be surprised if more somewhere out in the woods or something.
Sounds good.
That
All
that
right.
walking salad.
Then now I'm going to roll. If
Look for the glowing stuff.
all right. Thank you. And now I'm going to roll to see if he actually finds Mizu.
I don't think so.
No. He's definitely looking. He's running around.
What?
He's running around the entire town. Even like, he even goes to like towards this way. It's comical how many times he's almost missed Mizu. If Mizu saw Kazuya, does she ever call out to him? It's very obvious he's trying to find something.
Assuming at some point Mizu just still barely knowing Kazuya, even just assuming it's just a stranger that's walked away into the woods, just kind of emerging from behind some trees, kind of walking up all kind of like calm and chill. It's like, are you lost, mister?
He's gonna quickly turn around because you did spook him as you come up from behind him. Whoa! Oh, hey there, Mizu.
Oh, hey. You're the guy from that office place yesterday.
Yeah, actually, I come around to find you.
Lost?
Not exactly
For
lost.
me.
Yeah. So.
I just set up off the side of the road over here. I'm just making sure I have a place to stay, but also don't want to impose on any of the locals.
I'm sure they wouldn't be bothered, but if that's what you want to do, I won't stop you. Anyways.
It's fine, it's fine. I've got a nice place set up over here. And she kind of leaves Kazuya over, and she set up basically what you would familiarize as similar to how like hobbits make their homes, but it's just like the bamboos that she collected to make a small hovel. She's used somehow. She's collected quite a fair bit of mud to firm up the sides of the walls, and just it doesn't make sense, but somehow she's already gotten foliage to freshly grow over the sort of hovel that she's grown already. There's no door, it's just open, and there's signs of like a bedroll in there that she probably slept in, as well as some of her supplies. And it's kind of open to one side of the road, but it's almost like if someone had pulled a giant hole for a person on the side of the road.
Nice. Yeah, he's just gonna go, oh. Well, you sure set up quick.
I'm just wrapping my skeletal hand up in bandages so I don't draw attention.
Yeah.
Before I leave.
He's just gonna go up to Mizu and just go, well, anyways, we do have a job, lined up for us. So I would like to, just, rinse yourself off, gather yourself, and come to the office when you're ready.
Oh yeah, that sounds nice. Okay, I'll be there soon.
All right. And because Nyoko is already at the office, well, I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and click on the map tile for the what's it called? Fuck, I'm missing the office.
I'm clicking on it, but nothing's happening.
Just wait. It takes maybe like a second. Takes a little bit.
Before I leave, I was thinking, I don't know if I made that clear enough. I was thinking like this was like an old abandoned temple.
Uh huh.
Before he leaves, he's lighting all the shrines. then going to the little island, the first little island, lighting the shrines there, and then heading to the office.
Sounds good to me. And I assume this is kind of like your daily routine ever since you've been here.
Yep.
Yeah. And they light up very nicely. Yeah. You notice that maybe
Yeah.
some of them need a little bit more. Maybe they need a little bit more kindling for the future, but that's easy to take care of.
And I'll buy some candles and gather some stuff.
Yeah.
After tonight.
Okay.
Or today.
And as soon as Kazuya gets back from the outside, gets back into the office, he's going to stand between like the two statues, and he's going to flip a coin. Okay, Miyoko.
She doesn't respond. She is
I'm-
still deep in sleep.
I'm just right behind him.
He's going to
Yes.
he's going to knock on the helmet of the statue. Going Kong Kong. Hey Nyoko.
Nothing.
Still nothing. And he is
Steps over. He cracks the lid of the tin of the mink oil that he said he was going to pick up for Miyoko.
anything? Or Nyoko still
Ah.
has no response.
No response. I'm sorry.
Oh dear.
Oh, maybe she's out.
Yeah.
I'll make a perception check. How do I make a perception check?
You-
Click
So-
on
Yeah.
the word perception.
Mhm.
It'll pull up a
I'm
little
trying to
dialog
look for the
box
word
roll.
perception.
To be in the attributes portion.
I see strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, and wisdom.
To the right of that, you'll have a list that goes from acrobatics all the way to survival. And
Oh,
then
there it
you'll
is.
see perception. So you click on the word, and a little dialog box will pop up, and just click on normal.
There you go.
With a perception check, I think that should be good to like at least figure out where Nyoko is, right? A 16.
Well, what would expect? I mean, we couldn't have gotten a perfect reproduction of her armor.
I am. I mean, I guess I'm virtually indistinguishable from armor. I don't. Yeah, I guess it would still work.
The difference.
I
well,
can
actually, the
probably
difference
like
is that-
distinguish a little bit more.
It's
Maybe.
spot the difference, not spot being alive.
Exactly. It's
What's the difference?
yours is better kept.
Marginally.
Marginally better kept.
Well, Komugi, at least you know that Nyoko is on this side, not on that one.
Yeah.
She,
I was trying to think of a funny way to like point out or like something to do.
throw a bean at her. Because you see
Yeah,
Kazuha,
something like that.
is still messing around with the other.
I just casually walk up. He. What's her name?
Yoko.
go and
Miyoko.
yeah, Yoko, and I throw in my leftovers through the helmet, and shut it.
She's up.
Just throwing my leftovers in my breakfast.
All of that is gonna
She's
go
not
onto
cheap.
the floor. There's holes in his armor. It is not a full plate.
She's just gonna get startled and just fall over.
Oh, there she is.
Oh no, you're awake.
I want to make a point. Okay, so Mizu actually showed up last. This is the point where she comes to the door where Nyoko has fallen over,
Mm-hmm.
and Mizu just like bangs, the butt end of her wooden sandals against her side. It's like, oh. And just picks Nyoko up and puts back into the position of the armor stand, thinking that Nyoko's just a piece of armor. Nyoko, you would notice that Mizu is dripping water, like dripping wet for some reason. and you see that the water is like definitely has like a pale green color to it as it drips onto you.
Hello.
But it the
Why are you wet?
oh oh
He wasn't one fishing.
Kazuya said I should wash up before showing up, so I took
Okay.
a dip in the river on my way over.
Did you get any fish? No anything?
No, it's just wash
Woo.
up. Oh, wait, let me adjust this. And just Mizu like holds out one of her hands and just like pats the side of her clothes.
And just
Is
green glitter starts falling all over the ground.
yeah. Well, just like more drips of the water come off, but there's like a light puff of like the green dust, and that seems to dry off everything. It's my little twist on her using druid craft to dry off. So you see like a puff of wind basically dry her off very quickly.
Nice.
Oh
But
no,
the-
still
but-
cold, please. Nice.
Good morning, everyone.
Did you jump into the river clothed to wash up?
No. I did. I took off my clothes. I forgot to dry off before putting them back on. It's okay though.
I see. Well, well, now that you're all here,
Shiro just walks over to Miyoko, takes his hat off, pulls out the tin of mink oil, hands it over.
Thank you. What is mink oil?
Mink oil, it's made for waterproofing materials. It's also really good for waxing metals like blades and shit like that. It's really good for chainmail. It's great stuff.
well, now that you're all here, I believe you guys already have the full the briefings of what happened. Yes, there's a murder.
Who was murdered?
Well, not one of us.
Well,
That's for sure.
obviously, yeah. Well, no, it's the shop owner at the general store.
But he only scammed like 17 people.
Oh, come on, we don't use that word. At least not around him.
Who would kill Yoshi? He was a good man with a fine head of hair.
You're right. Anyways, well, that's kind of our job, right?
That's a great deal, at least to me. But then again, I use a 5-finger discount.
Right.
It is not wise to admit to stealing. Did you not go to
Okay.
crime school?
I mean, hey.
It's only stealing. God.
Some kind of school.
Well, in any case, I think we already know what the job is at this point. Yes. Go to the
Solve the
gym.
murder.
Yep.
So, is there anything suspicious about it so far?
Well, cause of death. But
Go on.
well, what you should know is there's a lot of blood,
I mean,
but
Not simple.
but I also
Blood.
yes, but I also see some bruises around his neck. Strangulation
so
bruises.
that was historical.
Blood is important.
Yes. Well, I only did a brief look over at the crime scene anyways. The rest, I'm going to leave it all up to you guys.
So did he die in his shop or something? Someplace else?
He's in his shop. Well, I guess you wouldn't say he's in his shop. He is on the property, but he's in the backyard.
Okay.
I think he lives upstairs.
Actually, there's only one. There's only one
Oh, he lives in
one
the back.
floor.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, well, that's about all all I can gather from a brief look I can do. I'll leave the rest up to you guys. Then he just yawns and just steps back into his office. And it just as though like, you know, my job here is done.
So, do you all know this Yoshi guy that much? What's he like? Outside of, being dead.
I paid 5 gold for an apple once. I think that may have been because I broke many things.
Yoshi was a good man.
I mean, you're all bull and trying to sell fun.
No, Yoshi was a good man. Many people misunderstood him.
Mm-hmm. Poor fellow.
What was he like on his day to day?
Oh, he was an insufferable drunken bastard who played too many mahjong tiles.
I think there was a way to hold it off.
All right.
No, I could never figure out his Mahjong skill.
Oh my god, fast travel point.
We got fast travel points.
I think it would be kind of fickle for someone to kill him over a game of Mahjong.
Not as long as he didn't owe them too much money. He takes off his hat and he offers a peach to Mizu and a peach to.
Cool, Komugi.
Okay, which one is it? Which one is your first name? Kudasai, or Kamuki?
How is it
I think.
go again?
I think.
Your first name is the second one, I believe.
Yeah, but like, I like to be addressed as Kumugi.
Komugi.
So that is your first name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He offers a peach to Kamuki and a peach to Mizu.
Okay.
Mizu doesn't actually reach out. You notice that all of a sudden there's like, from that bang in front of her eye, there's a small rustle, and you see a small little field mouse crawls out of her hair, and she holds out her arm and it goes up to take the peach from you.
Interesting.
She takes it.
Making friends with some of the locals.
Oh, good.
Alright.
That must be good for
That could be
conversation.
of
Then.
use to us.
She
All
takes
right,
extra steps.
I hope everyone's awake. We should go.
I take a bite of the piece like it's an apple.
Yeah. You see the field mouse then like descends somewhere into her kimono vest, probably down one of the sleeves.
Oh, he went to the town. I had the big city. I had the big city travel point, but it's all right. It's also on the town. It's also on the town map.
Oh, city.
Yeah.
It's
So
also on
we're
the town
going
map.
to the town, not the city.
No, we're going to the city.
His shop is in the city.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I have another one. I have another
Another one.
little thing. I love these map tiles, man. They're actual fast travel points.
So the points in the white crew.
Yeah. So yeah.
Is the land of Yi real?
This one? Edo? Probably not.
Mm.
So where do the barbarians come from?
Wait, are we the barbarians? We're the lower class ones.
Yeah. I just know that the land of Yi is the land of barbarians.
I have no idea what land of E is.
Imagine if Warlord played a barbarian for this campaign.
You get sent there if you lose Mahjong. At least in modern times.
Oh, you know what would have been good? Like a good background story if Warlord was a barbarian. If we were like some sort of like prisoner or like refugee or something.
Ain't that how one of the dynasties got founded?
You're being raided, Petra.
Oh my
my
god.
god.
Oh dear. Oh goodness
I just
gracious.
got waited.
Quickly deploy the soundboard.
Oh goodness gracious.
Waited?
Wait
or
it. So my R's and W's sound like.
Huh? Oh shit! Hello, Raiders. I am in the middle of a D&D campaign. It's a little awkward right now.
Addy.
Hello.
Hi, QB.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to react.
Well, react and say, "Hey, welcome, Raiders.
Hello.
Let's dance."
Thanks for coming by.
We're
Hi.
investigating a murder.
Oh, actually, yeah,
There we go. See?
yeah. There is a murder. Anyways, I guess you
And
could
this is
do.
our second session.
Yeah,
So yeah.
you could do. I guess you guys can introduce your characters to the new viewers.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do this. Fob goes first.
Yep.
Hello, I am Ichiro. I am a detective working for a questionable organization that works with things that may not otherwise be may not otherwise be investigated and simply left behind.
Uh, I'm playing Nyoko, a possessed suit of armor. She doesn't know she's possessed. She thinks she's a yokai.
Mhm.
Hi, I'm Moon Babe. You can call me Moon, and I'm playing Mizu, a wandering local nature priestess that is just kind of wandered into town looking to help and kind of joined up with this local organization. She's kind of adapting to the new place, and she's a bit of a stranger to most folks, though she seems to be really nice and pleasant. Though her way of thinking can be kind of different, kind of odd, but she seems to be having a good time. A little spacey in the head, but she tries her best, and she seems to really like these new folks that she's crossed paths with.
I am Adapt. I'm playing Komugi, who I came to, so he likes to make weird noises sometimes. And I'm playing like ninja samurai type. So yippee!
All right. And right now, they're they're going to the big city to solve a murder that has happened, which is what I'm gonna describe. As they walk, as they enter like the outskirts of the city, um, you see that it's barely dawn currently at the time line of where they are right now. It's kind of
Got woke up pretty early.
yeah.
Yeah.
It is barely dawn, but you do know that the general store is this one right here.
Which one?
This one.
This one?
Yep. Oh.
Okay.
Uh oh.
That does not look like a good thing.
That's the one blood that was from the bird.
It's
Yeah.
blood red.
One guy has so much blood in him.
And I believe I already preloaded this thing, so it should be okay if you just click into that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not letting me.
Done there.
You just have to like wait for a little bit. Should be fine.
No, it's literally not letting me.
Oh,
It's
I can do this.
give us a
Okay,
second.
there
I can just do that. Yeah. As you walk, into the front of the general store, it's a pretty nice looking place. It doesn't have. It isn't too decorated. There's also a lot of bushes. There's just a lot of bushes, along the edges of the house. And the door sign currently says it is closed. There's also a sign on the door. It's not a super big sign that just says Yoshi's General Store. This is just a very generic, simple name. But you can see that actually, I'm gonna refrain from saying that for a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, you do something secret.
But you do notice that the front, I guess you can say, this little wall doesn't really have a window. Yeah.
Time to
Yeah,
open it.
is any of the windows broken?
Uh, there's no window on this side of the wall. And as you open the door, it's very easy to open. You do realize that the door isn't like it isn't latched closed. You just push it and it opens.
The
Looking
door was
at,
not locked. I can surmise that he was getting ready to open before something happened to him.
I'll look and see what time you're supposed to open. What time is it now in the game?
it is early morning. I'll say early morning, like 6, 7. The sun is
Okay.
just barely up by this point.
Mizu kind of approaching behind Yoko is like, was it okay for us to just walk on in? Is no one home? Should
We are
knock
investigating.
first?
We are investigating the scene. We have authority. It is all right.
Just don't mess with the evidence too much.
That is a lot of blood.
You see the blood trail.
You couldn't catch up.
Go ahead and
Then again,
actually, you can see the blood trail goes from like this way. It starts kind of from here and then goes from here.
Huh.
There's a lot of blood.
Is that blood?
Yes, it's quite fresh too.
Oh. I don't like it.
You see the
So
other.
where does it go?
I will take a look at his recent papers that he's been working on in case any of the sales are pertinent to our investigation. You
Okay.
two find where it happened and the blood began, and otherwise find where it leads to most likely to his body.
I'll investigate the room. I'll have him investigate the room. Mizu, maybe there'll be some animals nearby that can help you investigate
Okay.
what
So
happened.
so at this point, I'm going to have everybody roll their initiative, but that's just for a kind of a an order of people looking through the stuff, just so that it's
Okay.
organized.
Social initiative.
Yes, sir.
How do we roll for initiative?
So you go to your sheet. Along the top, you'll see hit points, hit dice, armor class, movement, and initiative. Click on the word initiative.
Okay.
You'll be able to roll.
Mm-hmm. Nice. And Mizu.
So, Petra,
Yes.
see where the cogwheel is? It's combat tracker settings.
Yes, sir.
You should be able to make our initiatives visible to each other. So they're public.
Nice.
Okay. Oh no. There. So where is? How come it's not? Track the resource. No, I don't see an option for that. Toggle visibility.
Oh well. It'll reveal as we go through once you start anyway.
Yeah. Oh, begin combat. That's why. That's probably why. Okay, so first up I have Komugi. What would you like to do? And I'll just use the standard, action format.
I'll just like to investigate the
Mm-hmm.
room, see if anything pops out.
Hey, where do you want to investigate?
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
Yeah, which room do you want to investigate? I should say.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go in here and investigate.
Sure thing. Okay, so I see you rolled a perception.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a bit of detail.
Right.
Yeah, just give me like a little bit of detail of what you're looking for.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything out of place that's like
Other
anything
than
out of the ordinary, like besides a big old blood trail, something
yeah,
that
yeah,
we
I
might
was
that might be important that we might miss.
I was gonna say the big old blood trail that leads to the back door, but
Yeah, I'm just saying like other stuff besides that, like any evidence of like who was here, like who else was here
I see.
or
I see.
anything.
Yeah. So with a 21, you do see some dusty footprints. They seem to be very frantic all over the place. There's a lot of footprints. But
Yeah.
none of these footprints are bloody. As a matter of fact, the bloody trail kind of erased or wiped away some of the footprints and replaced it with blood. Except for one set of footprints.
Okay.
That footprint,
I cannot see.
What's 4 points?
that footprint kind of follows outside of the blood trail, but it does follow in the way of the blood trail.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, take measurements of the 4 points and walk them down.
Yeah, and you do notice that
Like
the
what type?
oh, so yeah, I just want to say you do notice that the footprints are like the where you think the toes would be, like the pointy end of of the shoes. They're pointed this way, kind of like this way. Can you see my ruler tool?
What do you mean?
Do you see my ruler tool? Kind of.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
So what do you mean?
So, okay, I will just draw it. They're kind of going this
Okay.
way. The footprint, the toe are pointing towards, but pointing away from the back door.
So they came back inside after fucking the body out. That's what I'm guessing.
And there is some journal. You know what? You can, on the journal tab, you can create a journal and just, try to write down some notes if you want. You don't have to. Or you can just put down notes in the chat messages. But chat messages, because, yeah.
I'm also keeping an investigative journal in each
Awesome.
of those notebook. You can see what I've been writing so far.
Sounds good. Okay.
Death of the skeleton, nice.
So I will give you basically another action to do another roll. So what would you like to do?
I'd like to move back and take and investigate this room over here, like where the blood is bleeding from.
The blood is leading from this door. Okay, I wonder.
Well, I mean, like anything, if there's anything significant again besides blood, and that's wound.
In this room, as you open the door
Mm-hmm.
to check out, the blood trail kind of ends there. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check. So on the same place,
Yeah.
where you click on the perception, just look for investigation and click that instead.
If
19.
we've already been in a room, actually no, there are no windows. I guess we wouldn't be able to see anything.
There are windows. They're just on the side.
Okay.
You see that there is a smidge of blood trail along like this little trail, but it seems to be someone have haphazardly tried to clean it away.
Okay.
And that is going to be both of your actions. I'm just going to move that to Mizu. It is now your turn to investigate.
Yeah, so Mizu is taking a look at some of these foodstuffs at the front.
Mm-hmm.
Taking any notice if she looks around. There's gotta be some place this gets stored. Maybe there's something there. And she starts, just heading around. Starts heading over to see if there's a back storeroom somewhere.
And you do see there's a kitchen. And in the kitchen, oh, sorry, go ahead.
She notices Kamugi right there from.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Hey." And something in her instincts starts taking her to follow here instead. She goes over to what she notices to be another door.
That is actually the window.
Oh, it's a window? Why would you do that? Why would you do this for a window?
That's a window.
It's just how they're drawn. What can I do?
It didn't need a door symbol on it though. It could have just done without the door symbol on it.
Hey, if someone's going to defenestrate it, we want to know how and where we can do it, okay?
I guess.
What do you mean by the? What does the franchise even mean?
Throw something at a window.
And I guess she'll step into the kitchen and see if it trails anyplace else.
I point out the like little spots that they tried to clean up for the blood. To Mizu.
That's not what I'm checking for.
You see
If there's any place where they store all his food stuff.
you do see in front of you this seems like a cabinet, but it is a very, very big cabinet. You say your character is about like 6 foot. It pretty much, it's even taller than you are, and it's very wide.
He just looks it over and just opens it up to see what's inside.
There isn't much inside, but there are some, boxes similar to these sizes that you just saw from the foodstuff crates. Inside the box, inside this giant box here, or shelf, or cabinet, you do see that the cabinet itself, where you can store things, doesn't reach all the way to the bottom.
Mizu notices that, just kind of looks it over. She taps the bottom of the case to see what it sounds like.
It sounds hollow, but it sounds like there is, a compartment there. But as you kind of like knock on it, you do feel a bit of like cold as you knock on it. You do feel like a kind of a freezing temperature when you knock on it.
there some place where I can pop this open?
Yeah. It's actually not very hard to pop it open. There is kind of like a not sort of a handle, but there's kind of like an indent specifically for your hand to lift it up. Well, not lift it up, but slide it over.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Okay, so that's going to be your action. As you slide it open, you see a giant block of ice.
And it's just a whole piece of ice down here.
Not a piece, a block. It's big. It almost fills like the entire bottom compartment.
Now this is strange. Mizu taps it a couple of times with her fingernail.
Feels the ice or the compartment.
The ice.
You tap it, and yeah, it sure is ice.
Okay. Not much sense for a big block of ice to be here.
It doesn't?
Especially at this time of season.
I mean,
Yeah,
wait.
remember, Mizu's not used to living in the cities.
Oh.
She looks at the just a solid block. It's like,
Everybody is solving murders. She is living a city life.
she looks it over, and she just spends her time wondering if the block of ice can be taken out. She's gonna think on that for a bit.
Is that all she's gonna do?
For the time being, yeah.
Okay.
She's contemplating maybe there's something underneath the block of ice and is wondering how to pull it out.
Sure thing. And while she's pondering that, I'll move on to Ichiro. So, Mr. Ichiro, what are you doing?
Going through his paperwork,
I see.
see if there's anything from the night before, if there's anything when it came in early, if there's any sales that look like they're pertinent, sales that look sketchy, anything that looks like
Okay.
it's torn. Something out of place is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. On this desk specifically, you find a lot of papers. There's a bunch of paperwork, but none of the sales are particularly sketchy. You do see there is like a pretty big purchase for camp supplies, rations, and even some basic weaponry and shields. But through some, but on the surface, you think it's probably just adventurers, buying this stuff. But that's kind of currently what you can see is the biggest purchase from this general store.
So nothing pertinent. Okay.
But you do find a small key as well.
Something definitely out of place. Take a quick look at the drawers on the desk if there are any.
On this desk, no. It's just it's just kind of like a flat desk. But
Found a small.
yeah, but yeah, and the paperwork are kind of kept in a basket just below the table.
Along with paperwork. Okay. Take a quick scan of the room from where I am to look around. Does it look like anything's been thrown out off the shelves, anything like that? They'll look like they're kind of relatively stocked up properly.
Everything seems to be stocked up properly, except for the weapon shelf. You see that the quote unquote adventurers have bought some swords and some daggers, and those have not been replenished.
Hmm.
The weapon shelf is looking a little barren.
Could just be out of season. Okay. Okay, look at this blood.
Hmm.
What direction are the drag lines?
They're dragging. Let me just use my draw tool. Actually, they're dragging this
So
way.
they're going this way?
Yep.
Okay. Want to get a good look at them to see if it's one person's feet, two pieces of person's feet, if it's a body being dragged. Would you like me to make a roll for that?
Yeah. Roll me investigation. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. That's a nat 20. So, tell me again, what was it? What was it you said you were looking for?
One person's feet, two people's feet, one body. Is this a person dragging himself? Like if I could see handprints around where the shoulders would be, and like belly scratches, or is this a person's body being dragged? Is this bleeding? Was this someone that was attacked and was trying to scramble and crawl on the ground while someone was walking behind them? You know that
Yeah.
I'm taking a look for the patterns in the blood, trying to discern as much as I can out of them.
Yeah. This looks like a body that's being dragged.
Body's been dragged. Okay.
Yeah. And you don't see along like the blood patterns. You don't see a struggle. It's pretty easy to assume that when the blood trail is made, the person is already dead.
But it does show that a body was dragged to the back room. Create the blood trail. Anything else stand out to you about it?
I'm sorry.
Anything else about it stand out to me?
It's particularly fresh, but
No, except it's fresh. Okay.
but
well,
did you touch
knowing
it?
that
Did you touch it?
does it smell like blood?
It does.
There'd be no reason to then.
Okay.
Knowing that Mizu and Kamugi are in the room where it looks like it came from,
Mm-hmm.
actually no. I'm gonna go where it came from.
Sure thing.
Always start with the source, not the result.
Party in the kitchen.
And I'm assuming that it just jumps out to me that someone tried to very poorly clean the
Yes.
blood off the floor.
Yes. However,
Then
you
I'll
see
step by them and
outside.
Open up the window.
Yeah, you open out the window, and it's just a pretty sizable bush outside. Would you like to take a closer look? Oh,
Looking at the bushes and the handles of the window.
you're looking for kind of any prints, anything like that? Yes.
Traces of blood in the bushes. An outline of a body maybe that landed in the bush that was sitting there. Looks like maybe this is how they climbed in. I don't know. I'm looking for things again that are out of place.
Also, this is unrelated, but oh my god, that's another nat 20.
Ichiro is on his guard today.
Alright, so you do see there is no blood on the kind of like the leaves or the windows cover itself, but there is small traces that some of it has been cleaned away, but you know, not everything gets cleaned up. There's small bits of blood on the windowsill.
On the windowsill,
Mm-hmm.
but nothing in the bushes outside the window. Okay. Pretty sure that takes up my turn.
Yes. Then I'll bring it to lastly but not least, Nyoko.
Cards.
Cards.
Want to look at them.
Yeah. I think it's better if I say they're mahjong because it's more appropriate. But the program I used didn't have mahjong.
Oh,
Yeah,
ain't Mahjong played
Yeah.
with like
they
something
are.
like dominoes, I think?
Yeah, but the
Yeah.
program I used didn't have it, so I just
Okay,
had
so
to
you
improvise.
can't mark Mahjong. I, is there anything weird with it?
Go ahead and roll me. This is interesting. Go ahead and roll me an insight check.
Oh, Petra,
Yes.
there are domino tiles in
Oh, there are.
Dungeon Draft. Yes,
Oh, there are.
They're a little hard to find though.
Yeah, I couldn't find them. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's a 19, almost a nat 20. But as you're looking at these tiles, these mahjong tiles, it's very obvious they've been played with. But you also see some traces of like someone, you don't know who, someone definitely got angry. Cause the tiles, you know how they're like in a playing field, but they're kind of settled like that, but they're all messed up now. Like someone banged on the table.
Understandable. This is not a fun game.
To each their own.
Oh, hello.
Yep. And as you look in the backyard, there's the body.
I'm gonna poke it. Are
Okay.
you dead?
Do you feel body temperatures?
Yeah, she can.
This body is cold. Very cold. Which is
I don't
unnatural.
have a blanket. What's he holding?
He's holding a little dagger. It is not a kitchen
blood on it?
knife. You don't see any blood. On the surface, you don't see any blood on the dagger itself. It is not a kitchen knife. It is like a full dagger for self-defense.
It is unlikely that he was murdered here. He most likely dragged himself across the floor. How quality is the floor?
The wood quality?
Yeah.
They're old, but they do stand. They aren't rotting or anything. I guess you can say it's of the medium quality. They're old, but they
Cause
support
splinters
themselves.
if someone were sliding over them.
Ah, that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Do you want to flip over the body and roll me a medicine check? Do
Sure.
you? Okay, go ahead and do that.
Yoko has no concept of sanctity of corpses.
Okay, so the bad roll was from last session. And now, so it's a cycle basically. This session we have the good rolls. Next session we'll have the bad rolls.
Probably.
You do see quite a few splinters on the cloth, and as you flip the body over, you see that's kind of where the stab wound is. There's no weapon, like the murder weapon has been pulled out of him. And that's kind of why he's been, bled all over the place.
Okay. Well, that's all I can do. If we got any more action, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you can still move, and that door is locked, unfortunately.
He's dead, so it's not property damage, right?
We're investigating.
Yeah, we're investing.
It's up to you. But I'll let you take this last action, and I'll bring it to
You know what?
Kumogi. Oh, why is it nighttime? Oh, that's because dynamic stuff.
I can't see. I can't.
It's because of the dynamic lighting stuff.
To quote, to quote the best inspirational poster I've ever seen, lockpicking, a fine and subtle art, long since rendered obsolete by the products.
The product is
Interesting
a
how you
naval
feel.
cannon, the ultimate breaching tool.
So did you open up the door or the locked door or no?
I was gonna blow it open, but I think I ran out of turns.
I'll give you.
struggling with the door, and I'm going to head over.
Yeah, go ahead. You walk right over there, just to kick the door down.
Well, no, I'm going to use my lockpicking skill.
Oh, okay. You're gonna lockpick.
I do have a lock.
If you have
What's the door?
if you have the thief's tools, you can use that.
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
and to roll,
Where's the?
I think
what's
it's
the door.
inside your sheet. Thieves tools. I believe you can click on the.
No. What's the door that I'm lockpicking?
Oh. Right here.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
Yeah. And as you walk out, you also kind of see, since the door is left open, you see the body as well. You know, it's flipped over, and you see like a big old patch of blood where on his stomach.
That's two.
Mhm.
Cause that's not like the main. That's not Yoshi, isn't it? Oh no.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna use my lockpicking tool. So that'll be inventory.
Use your dexterity, or yeah, it's mostly dexterity.
Okay. And what do I add?
Your proficiency.
Well, no. What do I add to my check? Do I add
Dexterity.
anything since I'm using
No.
lockpicking tools?
No, you click Thieves Tools, and there's a roll option.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It does all the stuff for you.
Yeah. It's very convenient.
I'm not seeing any.
You gotta click normal, as if you're doing a roll like any other.
Actually,
It's just opening and closing the description
you
of the.
okay. Go to the chat message, and you will see a tab that says all the way, scroll all the way to the bottom, and you click on use thieves tool,
Oh, okay.
and just click normal. Yep.
Damn.
And I got good rolls are today, and next week is bad rolls. You very easily unlock the door. So let me go ahead.
Someone damaged the property.
You don't damage the property.
Ooh.
Yeah, you don't damage the property.
Yeah, I say this to.
No, I wanted to breach it.
No. Not now.
And over here,
When you finally get to use that can, you're just gonna be over the moon, aren't you?
yeah, absolutely. And
Don't
that's
damage. Don't want to damage the building. Damage the evidence.
and over where you're standing,
I'm gonna investigate the bed.
the bed. Sure thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll me
So
investigation.
do I have to do investigation?
Yep,
Or?
investigation. 11. It's not too bad. With an 11, you see that very obviously there's been some sort of a struggle on the bed.
Was it a struggle or was it a struggle?
I don't understand what you mean.
Was the struggle bad?
Was it a normal struggle you will have with another in bed?
No,
Was it
not that kind.
of struggle?
No, not
Okay.
that kind.
Oh, okay.
It's a struggle. It's a struggle for life.
Okay.
And you do see that there at at the kind of the end of the bed, there is also this chest that's been open.
Go look in the chest then.
As you look in the chest, you find that nothing from the chest is missing, even though it is open. And as for the chair, someone definitely tried to get into this locker, or not the locker. There's this desk drawer,
Mm-hmm.
but doesn't seem like they were able to.
I'm gonna use my thieves tool. Can I use my thieves tools on it then?
This is gonna be your last action, but yes. And
What are you
Oh,
taking?
let me.
just go ahead and click. Just go ahead and click the use thieves tools.
Please,
Go ahead and click on the use these tools.
Spaceship?
Oh,
Ooh,
and as you click around the lock, you hear a snap.
damn it!
All right. And as your last action, I'm gonna bring it to Mizu. You're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a whack at this giant cube inside this box. Pull it out.
Oh my god.
What a giant block of ice.
Yeah, it's not super hard to pull it out because there is two blocks of ice for the two compartments. As you kind of you just have to like slide the lid all the way over and move some of the crates out as well from the cabinet. And with some effort, you do manage to pull out this giant block of ice.
Fool's errand if I ever saw one.
About how big is the ice block?
Huge. I'm not gonna give you a number because I wouldn't know in inches, but it's definitely like very wide, almost the same length as your shoulders, like your shoulder to shoulder. You get what I mean?
You mean like shoulder to shoulder, like from one shoulder to the other, or your
Yeah.
wingspan?
One shoulder to the other. Kind of like that width.
Oh,
Yeah, and
so just torso wide?
yeah. Looking at your character art, I'm just gonna say it's as big as your chest. It's huge, is what it is. And also kind of freezing. And because you did take a...
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, after I put it down, I'm gonna check the bottom of the box now. See if there was anything hidden underneath this giant cube.
Roll me investigation.
Okay. I think I'll also, as I kind of take a closer look, shake the prayer beads on my neck. I'll get myself some. I'll be having guidance on this.
Yeah.
So I'll check that. Not necessarily the most proficient in this, but I'm also not too bad. So let's see.
Oof. Well, that's where the bad rolls went.
It's not bad because it's not like anything bad happens.
Yeah, well, you're right. But as you're kind of looking around, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. It's just a regular. It looks like it's just a giant cabinet with like a compartment to put ice in there.
Ichiro looks over. Mizu, did someone hide something in the ice chest?
You saying this container is just for ice?
You don't know what an ice chest is?
No.
Oh, I suppose you say you don't live in the cities very much. The ice is contained in that box in the bottom to make sure that the whole cabinet stays cold. It helps to keep the food in it a bit longer.
Well,
Put it back in if there's nothing there.
I mean, isn't that the odd thing then? I guess
What?
he really did just die, like maybe last night.
If not
Well,
last night, this
she
morning.
points to the cubes, and it's like these are still big.
They stay frozen like that for a week, sometimes two, depending on how well they're made.
Okay.
As long as someone doesn't leave the door open and take the ice out.
Didn't see anything hidden in here.
Okay.
I-
So
But
disappointing.
that might explain why there's no critters about. They might have seen something. If he keeps all of his food goods in here, they wouldn't want it.
So disappointing. It would have been an intelligent place to hide a weapon.
Would've.
I mean, I checked inside of it, so if there was, I would have found it. So is he... Was it someone bad?
I can't tell yet. But they were definitely interested in making sure they weren't caught. As you can see, they cleaned the floor in here. They didn't do a very good job.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, I don't know.
You can
Seems like everything was done in a hurry.
You can speak with animals, yes?
They understand me, yeah.
Can you speak with plants by any chance? Does their spirits call to you?
Speaking with the local inhabitants is not quite there yet, though they can still understand me. Getting that attunement to them is still takes time.
Understood. That's too bad.
If you
The hedge
want
inside
me to
there.
look for something, though, I can find the nearest similar plant.
No, just the hedge outside this window. I wondered if someone had used it to escape, but if you're not able to speak to the spirits directly, then, well, it'll be a waste of time.
Mizu kind of scrunches down past you, squeezing through the door, because assuming the doors are still the regular size for people of this area, she has to scrunch down.
These are windows.
More windows. Can we not? I'm gonna have to ask that we don't leave this windows thing. Yeah, it makes it too confusing.
That's a part of me to like not being in used city before. They don't know the difference between windows and doors.
No, it's just I'm just used to the if the outside has a window, that it would just be visible in some way. This door's, because it uses a door as a marker, so if it had a different token to say that this was a window, I wouldn't make the confusion, but
I know,
I get it.
also mostly play Roll20.
I get it. I get where the confusion is.
I spend most of my time playing Roll20, and while it has features similar to that, I'm just...
I understand.
It makes...
Yeah.
It's like...
I can try to fix that, but yeah, this is a window. But this window is big enough for you to kind of like squeeze out of it. You can still go off the window.
I would go for the path of least resistance, which would be a proper doorway.
You know what? Fair enough.
Okay, so where are these hedges?
They're over that way, so you can probably go this way, and then out the door.
I'm gonna have to
Past least resistance.
I know people a lot of this dynamic lighting stuff, but I usually actually get pretty bothered by it. Because when things get pointed out, it just gets hard to see, and then you have to move every time.
Yeah.
So I had to go around the side of the house this way somewhere. Is what you're saying.
Yep. Uh-oh.
Okay, so there's no actual distinguishing thing for hedges. It's just the border of the map is the hedges.
Yes.
Okay.
But you can still
So
check
I guess
the.
I'll just check the
hedges, yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, well, he asked me to go talk to the hedges, so I'm gonna go talk to the hedges.
Okay. Do you cast a spell, or do you just talk to them?
I just talked to them. I don't have a spell for that. That comes later. But no, plants naturally understand Mizu. Whether or not they can respond in a way is up to your discretion.
What do you ask them?
Just so it's kind of... I don't have the features from the Furbolg on there, but it's specifically in the Furbolg features that describe that.
Yeah. I understand.
I think speech of beast and leaf means that they don't have the ability to they can understand you, you can't understand them. I think it might just be basic ideas though, like pseudo dragon telepathy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Hmm.
That's why I said it's up to his discretion, their discretion. My bad. So yeah, it's just Mizu just says, so, did you see anything happen with the? And points to the backyard where the body was apparently dragged out from earlier, because if I recall, the body was apparently outside.
Roll me.
So,
Oh, go ahead. Keep asking your question.
so,
Sorry.
so yeah. So Mizu's gonna. So yeah, there was a body out here. Did you see the person who brought it out, or where they went?
Roll me a nature check.
Gonna guide this. Gonna guide this. Gonna guide this. Gonna guide this.
Okay. Nice. You see, you know, you see that the hedges did respond to you, but because they can't speak, all they can do is they can tap their leaf on this window over here. And they kind of just kind of tap along this wall. It is kind of their best or only way to respond to you.
Let's just kind of infer off of that. Maybe the person who did this bad thing never left. She'll just like start walking over to the window that they tapped on and just take a look into that space.
And you see
The
this
others
is
are apparently.
yeah, this is kind of where the master bedroom is.
I look up and I see you outside the window as I'm fiddling
Yep.
with the lockpicks. Well, no, you just see me fiddling with the lockpick, trying to open
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. He's just fiddling with the lockpick. And that I believe that is your 3 actions. So I'm gonna bring, as you're doing that, I'm gonna bring the initiative order to Ichiro.
I'm going to investigate the rest of the kitchen.
Sure thing.
Just kind of checking around here, checking around the stoves, checking around here. Find the cooking bucket that you would bring with water.
Yeah.
See if it's been emptied. If like that's what was used to wipe the floor with, or if there's still water. The counter, is everything in there?
Yeah. Everything is pretty much in the counter, but as you say, the bucket. Go ahead and roll me a. No, you wouldn't have to roll. Just by holding it, you will feel that there was water in there
Recently.
recently. Yes.
Okay. So that is what was used to clean up with. Alright. Otherwise, nothing really jumps out at me. Everything's in place, or at least kind of in place. Just
Everything-
logic.
Yes, everything seems to be where they should be. But why don't you go ahead and roll me a investigation check, anyways? 7. Yeah. Yeah. Everything seems to be just where they should be. Other than the bucket that you've touched and felt had water in there.
Still put it back where it's supposed to go. I was gonna leave, but I'm gonna open up the ice chest this time. I'm gonna take a look
Yeah.
around in there.
Yep, and you see that Mizu she did put the ice back in there, but the crates of food, they still got moved around.
I'll put them back to some kind of order.
Yeah.
It'll give me a chance to look around the icebox.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and tell me what exactly are you looking for? If you're looking for any clue or anything.
A knife hidden along with like lettuce or something. It's like money stashed behind a bag of rice, or just something that you wouldn't expect to find in there.
Okay, roll me investigation check. 11.
11. Better than average.
With an 11. As you're digging around, you do see that even though Mizu has put the ice back, the ice is clear. It's like a clear block of ice. Staring pretty intensely, you do see that there is a small trapdoor underneath that block of ice. It's not big enough for a person to fit in there, but it is big enough for a hand to fit in there.
I'll move the ice.
Sure thing.
Open up the secret door and see if I can follow around what's inside there.
Unfortunately, from where you are, you can't really. It's a little deep that you can't, and a little dark that you can't really see inside it.
I'll look behind me to make sure no one's around me, and I'll stretch my arm out so it's long enough to fit in.
Yep.
Wait, what?
All right.
Hey, you just think I'm human.
Hey, you're not there. You don't know. You don't see this. As you
Yeah,
feel
you are,
around,
not there.
as you feel around the hole, you do find. Let's see. I have it written down as a note. Let me go ahead and check. You find a knife, a dagger, not a knife, a full dagger. And the kind of like the blade itself has the blood.
I'll take it out
Congratulations, you
carefully.
found another weapon.
Yeah, I'll take it out very carefully.
You take it out very carefully.
Man.
Yeah, you take it out very carefully, and now you have the dagger. You have a dagger. You can put a dagger into your inventory if you wish.
I'll carefully wrap it.
Weapon was what?
Just a piece of cloth, something like that, right? Yeah, that's no
If
problem.
nothing else, I could go back in the kitchen. I can get some fucking cheesecloth from in there and wrap it up.
Yeah.
Worst case scenario,
Yeah, there's a lot of cloth just in the kitchen itself. I wouldn't worry about trying to find any.
All right. Well, I'm assuming that'll be the end of my actions.
Yep,
That's probably a lot of digging.
there's a lot of digging. And Miyoko,
Ooh.
you're up.
Dear God, I hope it's locked. Damn it!
That was lost.
Why do you want to commit property damage?
I have a naval cannon.
Well, you did see that Komugi was trying to fiddle around this desk, and he did.
Didn't he open it?
He did not open it. He heard a snap on his tool.
Yeah, I'm said, damn it. What's it?
Are you gonna? Do you want to rip it
You need
open?
me to open that.
Goodness gracious!
Don't use your naval cannon.
Okay. She's gonna take out her axe.
Oh God!
Don't use your ass. You don't want to damage what's inside. Jump like a... Here, use my crowbar.
Okay. Crowbar gives advantage on checks which I can use to apply leverage. I assume this counts?
Yes, yes.
Athletics or just,
you could do athletics, or you can do an attack roll. Whichever one is up to you.
oh, didn't do it with advantage.
You just roll again.
Second roll.
But a 14 is enough. I do want to say that.
Okay.
14 is enough to pry the desk open. As you open the desk and it slides, and the drawer slides out, you see inside the drawer, it's kind of like a bag of money, as well as some paperwork.
I'm going to look at the paperwork.
As you take out the paperwork and look into them, you see there is.
Like, so, if you want, you can take the football from my inventory and put in your
That's fine,
inventory,
don't
and
worry
I can
about it.
use
I don't need it.
I don't need it either, but I just want. I just feel like you'll do better with the football considering it's a strength check and I'm not good.
Don't worry, I already have a crowbar.
Oh, yeah, fine with me.
But yeah,
Right, so what's in the paperwork?
inside the paperwork, you see a lot of dealings. Not in like the like good trade good sense of dealings, but more so something of a gambling ring.
She's gonna roll them up and put them in her purse.
Sounds good. And and the paperwork is kind of just the records of the gambles. So a person's name, how much they won, and who was at the table, that kind of stuff.
So, Mahjong gambling wing, basically?
Something
It's
like
a
that.
door or a window.
The one in front of you, that's a window.
That
And
is-
oh, that is also a window.
Well, I still have multiple actions. I think 2. Actually, no.
Just
one.
one.
I opened that door.
Hmm.
So I guess I'll just use what movement I can to explore the rest of the house.
Yeah.
That door goes outside.
That's a window.
I get it. You know what? I get it.
That's all. Oh, my God.
That's the kitchen.
I found this. I found this paperwork. I do not think it is legal. And she's
Yeah.
gonna hand over the papers.
That could explain quite a bit. I found the murder weapon.
I found the corpse.
Where is he?
Out back. He dragged himself there, covered in splinters.
I don't think he dragged himself there. I believe someone dragged him. Interesting that they would drag him outside and then come back in and attempt to hide the weapon.
I mean, he was holding a dagger. I assumed he would only do that if he still was alive.
Wait, he was holding a dagger as well?
No blood, but yes, dagger.
So he did know he was being attacked. He wasn't surprised then.
So
Interesting.
I do think he dragged himself.
Interesting.
Died on his
He's-
stomach. Stab wound also on stomach.
Stab one in the stomach. Let's see him here. I'm gonna quickly look through the papers. Is it all just
It's gambling
like a
records.
gambling ledger?
Yeah,
Just records? Okay.
it's a gambling ledger.
Also, people play mahjong. They get very mad.
Mahjong is very competitive.
Murder over game.
What type of Mahjong I play was the one that you master pilots together. Well, yeah, with
once
big
watched a
pilots
man-
Mahjong.
I once watched a man have his be stabbed in the eye because because he made someone lose 1,000 gold.
I do not like this game.
Many people don't.
That's why I just throw a bunch of it into a pile and try and match.
Check for
You think a
frequent
pile
losses.
matches them.
Yes.
Frequent losses means angry. Angry could mean murder.
I'll go through this, and I'm assuming it'll take until my turn for me to really come up with anything out of it.
Else. Yeah.
Yep.
I do want to say though, I debated whether I want to say this or not, but I think I should. I did put some red hair in this. Just to let you know. There are some red herrings.
I can ritual cast, so yes, I am in fact going to cast detect magic.
I'll
Okay.
take about
On what?
10 minutes.
Yeah, it's
That's
10
all.
minutes to ritual cast.
Oh,
Yeah.
sh-
Or
yeah,
you can
you're right.
use your spell slot. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, I think I will.
Yeah. Ritual casting.
Uh, yeah, I'm
Okay,
gonna
as you
cast
cast.
this every time I'm.
Okay.
Wait, it didn't cast, or did it?
It's 10
Oh yeah.
minutes, concentration 10 minutes, I see it. But yeah, as you cast the spell, within your immediate area, you find a huge, a huge, like, just very little magic to be found at all.
Except yourself.
Well, yes, but
And maybe a little bit of fall.
So yeah,
Maybe.
she starts trying to feel magic, and funnily enough, she does start glowing.
okay,
This is normal, at
This-
least to her.
this
She
is
think
normal
it's-
to her.
She thinks it's because she's just magic.
all right. So that's it for Nyoko. I'll bring you to Komugi. Oh my god, it's turned nighttime again. I'm gonna fix that maybe next time. I'll fix that later.
Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk out
Mm-hmm.
to where the body is.
Yep. It's been flipped over
And,
to its on its back.
And I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
So how do I do it?
You just go to your spell books and click on the icon
Mm-hmm.
right next to the words of detect magic. There you go.
Okay. Do I see anything unusual?
Anything unusual you do not see any magic abound. However, you see a tiny bit of something glowing magically underneath this table.
Okay. Underneath what?
The
oh,
table.
only I can see the aura. Sorry.
Oh, he cast.
Yeah, he
detect
also
magic as
casted
well.
it. Yeah.
Oh,
I
He
also
also
have detect
casted.
magic.
neat.
Yep. So you see a little bit of glowing aura underneath the table.
Okay. I'll head to the table and take a look.
You find a small ring of some kind. You do know that this is transmutation spell, but that's about it. That's about all you can gather with what the the ring is. There is another spell that you can use to identify something, but
I don't have a spell to identify, but I can already put together. But also that'll be metagaming.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and roll me Arcana, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know you'll probably want to like check out this ring, right? 13.
Yeah.
13. Okie dokie. So the ring you have in your hand, it isn't of anything that's like super duper powerful, but it is it is something that's quite valuable at least.
But I know it's used for transmutation, right?
Yes, you know this is a transmutation spell on it.
And this is the Mars on table.
Yes. It is under the table, yes.
Alright, I'm going to my evidence to. Oh, what's your character's name again?
Whose character?
Yeah, Bob's character.
What's up?
Ichiro.
Yeah, Israel. I'm gonna show him that I found this way of trans. Was it transmutation?
Yes, transmutation.
Yeah, I found this transmutation when by the mahjong table.
The transmutation, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Maybe he was using it to cheat as games.
He slips it on his finger.
Mm-hmm.
And as you slip on your finger, right now nothing seems to happen.
Trying
But
to move my hand around.
you do feel like, you know, there is a bit of magic from the ring it's trying to like imbue into you. But it's gonna take some time to fully attune to you.
Hmm. Take it back off, hand it to him.
Yeah.
Keep this close, and if you can figure out what it is, we'll definitely want to know. Hmm.
I looked at
Let's.
Yoko. Can you? You're good at magic too. Can you? I tried identifying what can be below. I can tell is that some sort of transmutation wing. So
I'm gonna. Ah, shit! It's not my turn. I can't use my action to sense the magic in it.
Well, you do
yeah,
have
I'll
your
hand the wing to you.
you do have your
The aura is.
transmutation. Yeah, you do have you can see the aura is transmutation, very because you do
Oh, I
have this
thought I had
spell.
to use my action to do that.
No, you have the spell up. It's concentration spell. So yeah,
Yeah,
unless you
just
drop the
'cause
spell.
You can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature.
Yeah, it doesn't require an
Okay.
action to see. Also,
Transmutation. Okay. So it's best that you don't attune to it. It could be cursed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was looking to.
But I do not have identify.
I don't either.
I should say this. I might be wrong on transmutation spell because I do have the item pulled up, and I'm looking. When I first look at it, I'm like, yeah, that's transmutation spell, and then I'm just like, is it? Right now, I'm just like, is it?
I have a feeling I
I'm
know what
guessing-
it is. And I'm pretty sure you're talking about illusion, right?
It's not
Yeah, I was
illusion.
thinking
No,
illusion.
no.
Illusion tricks the mind. Transmutation
Yeah.
actually creates and changes.
Yes,
Yeah.
but there's an illusion spell, the low-level illusion spell that acts like a transmutation spell.
Hmm.
What?
Oh yeah. I know.
You
I
could
know.
just say it's
That's
a
the one.
mix of the two.
Disguise self is an
Disguise
illusion
self-
spell, right?
I know what
Uh,
you're talking
it
about. Yeah.
doesn't.
Yeah, disguise
Disguise-
self is an illusion spell.
Yeah, but it doesn't
look at it
actually
right now.
change you in any way. They changed that. It's actually literally illusion now.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like Petra might have mistaken it for a transmutation, giving it a cursory glance.
Yeah,
is
and
what
I
I'm saying.
have minor
Um,
illusion, and it's also an illusion.
Yeah, disguise
Yeah.
self is purely visual. If you make
Yeah.
yourself taller, they could swipe.
I
they could
know.
Swipe
Uh,
right through yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am gonna say it's not that. It's not disguise self. Yeah.
I have a feeling it's minor illusion.
This might be it.
Okay.
I'm
No,
going
it's all
to. I'm going to say it's transmutation for now, and I'll figure it out later.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said, the schools of spells when it comes to magic items, it's a little wonky. But anyways,
There is a plot beginning to form in my head, and I wonder.
Is a window open farm that
Yes.
you were trying to look out of?
Yep.
Alright, I know it's a window is open now. I'm going to take a look myself at the bushes.
sure thing. Let's see. You
And that'll be what,
did.
perception or investigation?
That is investigation. However, I think your character would know that the other characters have already investigated this place where you're
Well, I
at.
know, but I just want to see if there's anything more to it.
Okay.
Like if
Investigation.
I can investigate like further.
Yeah,
and
investigate.
see
There you go, Petra. It's actually written in the journal now.
Nice. Thank you. A 6.
Alright.
Other than the what the other characters have already told you, you don't see anything out of the ordinary. Okay. So that's, I'm gonna say that's your 2, and I'm gonna bring into Mizu.
Mm-hmm.
Mizu, it is your turn to investigate. Mizu,
Mizu?
Can you repeat that?
it is your turn to investigate.
Oh, okay. Um, so I've just kind of walked back around to the front of the house.
Hmm.
Hmm.
You did.
This is just kind of thinking about stuff.
She's a free spirit. I respect it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's just wondering out loud. She starts muttering to herself as she sits next to this, assuming a box of plants. Right
It's
here.
a flower bed, yeah.
Hmm. Whatever happened here is done now. Whoever took the life of the storekeeper's probably not here now. He's probably hiding. Not much wildlife besides. No, not much of anything, to be honest. Just you guys here. As she talks to the flower bed. But the hedges around just told me what way they came out of. So maybe I'll just wait here and let the others do their thing. And Mizu's actually just gonna kind of sit down, sit back, and just kind of lay her back against the side of the wall and just kind of sit there and just mule things over.
She's pondering. Is that all she's gonna do?
Yep.
You know what? Simple enough. Ichiro.
Okay. So,
What was it?
he was stabbed here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, whether the assailant stayed here or not, he was stabbed here. Now, Yoko, you said that the body had a dagger with no blood on it.
Yes.
Correct? So how do you get into a knife fight but never have a chance to stab your opponent back or at least cut him in some way? You don't.
Second fighting.
You could suck all you want, but you do at least get some kind of chance. Now, how do you crawl through this pool of blood with that dagger without getting it bloodied? You don't. Follow me.
Okay.
I mean, I just
Comes
used
out.
that last fact because he was holding it in his hand and he was crawling for. Never mind, I'm being stupid.
Comes down. He puts his fingers in the blood. All this blood. His blood was dragged. His blood was made by the dragging of a body. Now, I
Did you-
surmise this body was dragged, not him dragging himself. I'm gonna
Okay.
taste the blood. I'm gonna taste the blood.
You do. As you taste the blood and you touch the blood is cold.
The blood is cold.
And it tastes
Wait, the blood is cold.
and it does taste like blood. Like I said, I have a few red herrings in here.
It doesn't taste like human blood, does it?
Is there a difference between blood that you can taste?
Oh, there's a distinct difference in the taste of blood.
Is there?
I'm willing to bet that I'm tasting pig's blood right now. Aren't I?
I
Hold,
mean,
hold
I've
on.
only tasted cows and humans' blood.
I,
I think they taste different.
in my personal experience as a DM, like this is me, the DM, the person. I've eaten pig's blood. I do not taste the difference between human blood and pig blood at all. So I'm sorry to say I can't tell you if there is a difference because I myself can't tell.
Okay, he
Don't
goes,
arterial blood have a different taste too?
It does, yes. So, the body was dragged back here,
Mm-hmm.
across the room. Look over to the fireplace. Are the coals still lingering? Or are they out?
Oh, I do want to say this though. Fob, you're close, but there is one thing you got wrong.
Oh no.
I am going. Mm-hmm.
I figure I haven't got it all together yet. I'm making a line here. We're doing a line. We're doing a bit.
Yeah.
We did a cargo line, watch it.
So looking over the coals, From here, can I tell if they're old, if they're still smoking, if they're cold, like
The body? Do you touch it?
the
From
coals in the fireplace?
Oh, the coals. You do see, yes, the coal is cold. Like there's no fire.
The coal is out, meaning that if there was lit, it was lit in the middle of yesterday in the afternoon, not even in the evening. Over here, the mahjong table is messy, as if someone was quite angry at the result.
Mm.
Kimogi, come on,
Mm-hmm.
you
Cool.
found a ring with some kind of transmutation effect under the table,
Yes.
head outside of the body. Out here, we have who we presume to be Yoshi, or at least his corpse. Was there blood on his back? As he tries to flip him over.
There's no blood on his
It was
back.
all on his front, with a clean blade. Are his toes exposed?
Yes.
You found a ring under the table with some kind of transmutation effect that could easily be slipped onto one of the fingers on the toes to utilize
Yes.
its effects while playing mahjong, preferably to cheat.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Most likely.
Why would you drag a body out the back door? Or, if you were crawling away for your life, why would you crawl out to the back instead of the front where someone could easily see you and help you? Walk
Good
over the
question.
well, take the well cover off.
You take the wall cover off.
What do we see?
Ooh. You see just water.
No traces of blood inside, nothing?
Nothing.
Any extra wet
And,
along the sides?
No. The well seems to be
Is it someone with a
undisturbed.
perception check?
I'm sorry?
Can I assist Bob with a perception check on the well?
Yes. Yeah. You can go ahead and put perception. Yeah. 23. This does seem very empty. Well, other than the water, it is very empty.
It seems like a normal well.
Border.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
Oh, and is my detect magic still up in this area?
Magic?
No, my detect magic. Is my detect magic still up in this area?
It's a self spell, so it's kind of just like an aura
Oh,
around you.
okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
so if we look back, there's nothing in the well, nothing has been hidden. He couldn't have been looking for anything back here. So, either this is Yoshi, the owner of the store, whom someone killed, possibly for a debt, possibly for dishonoring them, possibly for reasons we can't understand yet, and decided to hide the murder weapon under the icebox in a little area that no one would have known about unless they lived here, or this is not actually Yoshi.
Well, there was a smoker in the bedroom.
I-
As well.
Is it possible for me to run his pockets?
Yeah. We're all interacting here together, right?
Yeah. Oh my god, bro is desecrating that body. Yeah, go ahead. I think that would be investigation or sleight of hand. I think both could
Yeah.
work.
Time to
Yeah.
run pockets.
Roll your pockets.
My sleight of hand.
Again, I don't see a hand on my thing, on my sheet.
Crap.
Mm. Yeah, you're very well. You are a piece of armor. You were very rough, and these
He
pockets.
Move his arm.
He gets very confused seeing that you can't find anything in his pockets and says, "No, there must be something in his pockets. Here, I'll help you."
No, it's like, no. I'll check his pocket.
This is very strange. Yes, the pockets are empty. Obviously, this is not actually Yoshi. Wait, the store hasn't opened yet. It is just it is just barely past dawn. Quick, the two of you, bring the body in. Wrap it up in the rug that I saw in the bedroom. Then we need to clean up the blood in the front room as fast as possible. I will pose as this Yoshi. We will open up the store, and when the person comes back in to look around to make sure everything is done as they thought was done, they will find that Yoshi is still alive, and we will find out who the killer really is.
Where's that rug?
Ooh. Petra.
This one.
I know it's stealth, but can I cast disguise self on Fog to help him with the disguise
You sure can.
as Yoshi?
You sure
There you
can.
go.
I'm on corpse duty.
Oh, actually,
The sky self literally dictates yourself. as
I
the
know.
character.
yeah.
Yeah, while you guys are doing that, he's while you grab the rug to go do that, he's already come in and rifled through Yoshi's clothes to get dressed up as
Oh
Yoshi.
God. Oh goodness.
And
This
comes-
is taking
and
a
comes
different
out-
turn.
Looking exactly like Yoshi.
This is
Okay, I'm
taking a
going to-
different turn.
I'm just gonna disguise myself.
As Yoshi.
I'm just gonna disguise myself as like some random person.
Okay.
Act like I'm in the store trying to buy something. Under my own business about the blood.
Actually,
The obvious.
Right, did we actually get to finish a long rest before?
yeah, you did. I do want to say this. Komugi.
Mm-hmm.
Using your investigation you did before. As the
Uh-huh.
others are, hurrying to do what they're doing, you kind of ponder
Uh-huh.
on the body that you investigated a little bit.
Okay.
The body type and the body is very cold for some reason, and the body type of this corpse does not match up at all with what Yoshi looked like.
I'm gonna whisper that to. Oh, what's his name?
Ichiro,
Ichiro.
Yeah, Ichiro's yeah. It's like, wait a minute.
why do you think I'm disguised as Yoshi, not the corpse that was back there to look like Yoshi?
Okay, fair enough. But yeah, I say what we do is we not only take the body and weapon to work, but the weapon to work and throw it in the bedroom.
And we'll clean up the blood. Where's Mizu?
Fuck. I'll
Mizu?
go check the plans.
Goggles?
Yoko is gonna just armor stand right here.
No,
I love
no. Act like you're being no. I like a little like price tag onto you, like you piece of armor.
It's like- yeah.
That's perfect. Oh god, that's perfect.
As you pass by.
Just grab a little price tag and just place on the shit of armor. That's your disguise.
And Mizu is just sitting there near the flower bed.
Me too.
I would say at
Come
this
in.
point, because a lot of time had passed with what they were doing inside, Mizu has just fallen asleep, kind of laid back against the wall.
Wait, no, me too. Me too.
Mhm.
Get in here, please.
What? Did you find something?
I'll let Ichigo explain.
Okay.
He'll give you the one down.
Alright. So I guess I step in.
Some fat guy with amazing hair is sitting behind the desk.
You don't see Ichiro anywhere. You also don't see Nyoko anywhere. But you do. But you do see there's like a new set of armor that's been stocked up.
Well, you said you were gonna explain something.
Yes.
So,
All of a sudden, in Ichiro's voice, yes, Mizu, come here.
The both of you seem rather excitable. Did you find something?
Yes, we believe that the body is not actually Yoshi. Now,
Okay.
as you can see, I'm dressed up as Yoshi. We've cleaned up the blood in here.
She nods her head no because she's never met this guy, so she could not acknowledge that you dressed up as a person that you're asking her to recognize.
But we described Yoshi to you, the amazing hair.
But it's not like I've seen him.
In your mind's eye. Anyway, can you
There's-
identify
Your
magical
eyes
enchantment?
are here. She points to her eyes.
Yes. Anyway, can you? I love the fact he takes that moment to think and then, no, just dismiss it. Can you identify magical enchantments?
I can sense them. That's about it.
You can't identify them, okay?
I can. I'll just spend some time with it. Did you find something?
okay.
Yes. Can you and I will remember your name
Komugi.
eventually. Can you and Gomogi go into the kitchen and quietly analyze that enchantment, please? I'm going
Sure.
to open up the shop posing as Yoshi.
Sure, and while I'm in there, I'm gonna make myself some. I'm gonna investigate the food and make myself something to eat. I just fucked up.
So what is it that you hand Mizu?
The wing.
Komogi's got the ring.
Yeah.
Okay. And she follows along. She
And
seems
I'll
kind
go-
of like wide-eyed, thinking it's like, what? So what's going on still?
So
I'll
we found
admit,
this.
Flip the sign for the store to say that it's open.
Damn. Okay. This. I
So I guess at this point Mizu is like sees them trying to pretend to do something, but she decides to close the door, and then
Close the
turning to
window.
Komogi, and just like, that wasn't really much of a good explanation.
Should we?
What kind of a hood?
Did we clean up the blood?
yes,
Yeah.
I'll say
Yes.
yes. You did.
Yes.
It's just
Yeah.
it's
Now
just
Play the waiting game.
yeah.
If we didn't clean up the blood, I will cast Mana Illusion on the blood.
Yeah.
You can just cast prestidigitation a bunch of times, but yeah.
It's gone, it's gone, it's gone.
Yeah, so coming Mizu, speaking Komogi, that wasn't really so.
Okay,
The
so,
dead person's not the bright dead person.
yes, because
so
they're the one.
why then are
body
we
type.
continue the investigation? Because I thought we're supposed to find out who killed Yoshi, not some
That's what we're trying to
stranger.
do. We're trying to figure out, we have the murder weapon, we have the reason for the murder, but we don't have the culprit. So, if we wait here long enough,
no, you misunderstand me. Our job was to find out who killed Yoshi. If that's not Yoshi, then we don't technically have a job anymore.
okay, so if Yoshi walks in, we kill him, and we still have a job.
Okay, so he walks in, we kill him.
we would know who killed Yoshi at that point, wouldn't we?
I mean, I'm just saying that in that hypothetically, of course. I mean, I would go through it.
I see that right. She just
Okay.
plucked it from
I'm
your
gonna
hand.
roll perception check on the food. See what type of food it is.
Mizu would just take the time to basically attune to it as the way of discovering what it is.
I'm just waiting in the icebox, basically. and using the assortment in the kitchen.
Yeah. So to try to identify the ring, go ahead and roll me Arcana check,
Yes, okay.
or you can cast the identify spell.
No, just gonna make a straight roll on it. And again, Mizu specifically said she doesn't have identified. She's just spent some time with it. Is her quote unquote identifying it.
As
Out of morbid
you
curiosity, I should have looked at the ring.
you I will say you did. Why not?
No, no, no. This is just morbid curiosity. I'm good.
Okay. Well, all right. If you say so.
Yep.
But yeah,
Oh, so what kind of food is there in the icebox?
in the ice chest there is all sorts of produce, fruits, veggies. Not very many choices in protein, unfortunately. But there are some eggs.
Want some eggs? Mizu?
Can I
You
offer?
can see that Mizu is not actually paying attention to you anymore. She seems to be very wholeheartedly focused on this ring, and that
Okay, that's enough.
you just see like the hints of like small little green vines start to grow over it. Is like so she's just very intently focusing on getting a feel for what it is.
You feel some kind of arcanal energy about it. You did roll a 10, so that's all I can say about that for now.
Well then, the next best thing is I'll just put it on and see if something happens later.
Do you want to attune to it?
Yeah, she'll spend the hour to attune to it. Depends if anything happens for the next hour.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen during the next hour, as you're trying to attune to the ring
I'm
itself.
just making myself some eggs. Well, I guess like an. Oh, yeah, I guess go make myself some scrambled eggs.
Also, I do want to say, yeah, it's
But I have to make myself some scrambled eggs.
the ring. I guess it. Yeah, I guess this wouldn't be transmutation. The ring itself would be abjuration.
What's the ring? She's attuning to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the ring is the ring of evasion.
Yeah, that's
Interesting.
abjuration.
That would be abjuration, right? I was thinking because it's a ring, it changes you, and I'm like maybe that's transmutation. That.
Oh, so that threw me
Yeah,
right off.
well,
Had I known that, I might not have decided to take to steal the identity of a potential dead man. All right.
oh, good.
Though I know, I'm pretty sure I know what actually happened, and what we're doing is not going to solve it for us at all.
Oh no. No. I think eventually, during that hour, as everything kind of quiets down, everybody roll me a perception check. This is based on your
Sure,
hearing.
why not?
This is based on hearing. Specifically.
Just a straight perception.
Oh.
Over the coast. or
I'm
the
too
long
focused making
time.
eggs. I'm too focused making eggs to hear anything.
Ichiro, your sharp ears pick up some very some rustling in the back room.
Oh, away I go.
In the back.
You see as you look intently, you see there's soot falling from the chimney.
Is Ichiro the only one who heard it?
Everybody who
I didn't
rolled,
hear it.
Mizu also heard it, but Komugi and Nyoko, you guys did not hear it. But Nyoko, you did see Ichiro, or Ichiro disguised as Yoshi, get up and walk to the back room. you will see that. So
I'm
Yeah.
curious.
yeah,
What is happening?
He looks up and just puts his finger to his lips, like telling you shush, and points to the other side of the fireplace, like right here.
She's just gonna cock her head at him like a confused puppy.
the suit keeps falling from the chimney.
Yeah,
You hear some
just
grunting.
waiting.
You hear some grunting.
Just waiting.
Do I
Go
hear
ahead,
this
can
too?
You see this ruler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And he just kind of winks at you and makes the shush noise.
Now I'm
Anyways.
going to roll and behind the DM screen just to see which direction they go.
Fucking ready in action.
You did not expect us to go this way, did you, Petra? With Paul being in disguise as a dead person.
That, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I absolutely did not. That part, yeah, absolutely not.
Can I ready in action?
What would you like to ready? What would you like to do?
If a guy comes out of the chimney, I'm gonna fucking puppet him.
Are you gonna punch him or are you gonna just blast him?
Puppet.
Puppet.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, puppet. Yeah. As you see,
Nyoko comes with her own set of manacles. Pretty ones.
yeah. As you see the soot falling, you finally see a feet, and then they drop down from the chimney. It is Yoshi. Bada bing,
Ready
bada boom.
my action.
Yep. As a reaction, go ahead and do that thing. Go ahead and do the thing.
Athletics check. They can make athletics or acrobatics to resist.
Both are not
Oh
good.
come on!
Both are not good. So, okay,
I
so
have a +7.
That's painful. That hurts.
I just want to say I accidentally GM rolled, but I rolled a 7. I lost.
Oh, thank God.
So you just immediately, as soon as he steps out of the chimney, just in a quick split second, shoop, shoop.
Gets engulfed.
Yep, she just shoop.
I think I got the culprit.
What the hell?
Standing there looking like Yoshi, looking at Yoshi, speaking like Yoshi. Welcome back, Yoshi. How are you?
What the fuck? What? Who are you? What are you doing here? And what is this thing? Get me out of here!
Oh no, we've got you locked up good and tight now for murdering whoever that was that you stole from.
What? Stealing? What do you mean?
I pull out the ledger, start going over it. All of this year. Look at that.
Where'd you get that? He
Doesn't
doesn't.
matter.
I don't think.
Open your
Yeah,
desk.
I think currently he still doesn't know this is Ichiro.
Oh no, I'm dressed up. Remember, I'm dressed
Yeah.
up as Yoshi, right?
Yeah. So he does not know. He does not
Speaking
know.
like Yoshi.
What the hell?
So my only question to Yoshi is that man been in your cold storage a long time, or is this just new?
He looks around. Well, he can't really look around, but he stays silent for a little bit. You know, he got caught. I don't think there's a way for him to get out of this, so he just go, yeah, it's been there a long time.
And let my eyes turn jet black. It feels good for the soul to tell people what happened, doesn't it?
He kind of stares at you in shock and a little bit of terror, and is a little bit terrified.
Just wait. let it get painfully quiet for a minute, and then in a demonic voice, confess.
He kind of goes, "Whoa!" If he can, like, jump back, he would, but
He would.
but he can't. He can't. There's nothing he can do. Also, what the hell is this thing? Where'd you put me?
Oh, this is just the beginning of your problems.
Yeah, and
Demon.
you're a what? You're a what?
I'm gonna gently touch his cheek, and I'm gonna shift into the dead guy.
What the fuck are you?
And I'm gonna lean right in and whisper in his ear, "Fear your nightmares."
You charged me 5 gold for an apple. Guess what happens now?
Wait, what? Wait a minute. Does I think this is the point where Mizu and Komugi. This is where Mizu and Komugi kind of steps in, just seeing
As I
this
said-
scene.
Mizu doesn't actually step in. She just stays by the door and listens in, but doesn't approach.
And I'm gonna
Yeah,
start
I'm gonna
walking.
go up towards Ija and just go.
I'm gonna start walking away to the bedroom, adjusting myself like I'm about to take a wig off,
Mm-hmm.
and go privately
Into the
get
thing.
changed back into my clothes and get changed back into me.
Sure
I'm
thing.
gonna pull out some
that?
platform out of nowhere.
Why did you think apples costed 5 gold?
Why did you think apples costed 5 gold?
I don't know. I think you showed up.
You need to.
That was very mean.
Yeah. Well, welcome to the business. Learn to haggle, maybe.
She's gonna get once. I wonder if she can constrict herself.
Just tighten herself up.
Yeah.
Sure thing. Why not?
I'm going like take some food, see my
Dude, just-
on, and walk back over here.
You just take
get
from the
some little
crate.
snack, and just watch the show.
You just take from the crate. Awesome. Also, Ishira, I see you rolled a intelligence investigation.
Taking a moment to, once I'm changed, to take a look through that chest and look under the bed sheets, look under the bed, see if there's his money stash or anything's around.
Oh, I think that'd still be in the open drawer.
Yeah, they're still in the world.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
There is a stash of money in the drawer.
No, I'll
Gamble money.
I'll take his stash of money and anything else that
Okay.
looks incriminating, and then come back out to join people.
Sure thing.
Ah, so are we all ready to go here?
Ichiro!
Ah, Yoshi! I see you've decided to join us.
Ichiro!
Yes.
Where'd you come from?
I was investigating your room, finding all of these papers and your stash of gambling money.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you mean these right here? These aren't yours, and this money isn't yours? I suppose if this money isn't yours, then it's probably mine. And I just forgot, didn't I?
Oh, wait, now, hold on now.
That seems satisfactory to me. Should be fine. That should compensate us having to take our time to bring you to the magistrate.
The
They're
magistrate.
gonna hang you for this.
Oh, hey now, whoa. Let's calm down. We don't need to do anything
Gambling
that's
is
drastic.
illegal.
Okay,
Well,
we
what
don't.
was the name of the man that you stuck in your icebox?
He that doesn't matter right now. Okay.
Oh, a man's name is important. He must be buried with one. Being put in an unknown grave, that is bad luck. He might come back and visit you. Steps forward, and it goes into whisper. In your nightmares.
I was gonna have you roll intimidation, but no, you don't have to. You don't have to. You don't have to. It succeeded. You don't have to.
So we're taking Yoshi to the magistrate.
Yep.
And
Okay. Yoko's gonna disgorge, and then she has actual pair of manacles with her.
Awesome. Wait, now hold on. Listen, okay? If it's compensation that you want, underneath my bed, there's a loose floorboard. Okay? Let me go. And we'll never see each other again.
Incriminating evidence. Thank you. We'll be taking that to turn it in.
Gamori, would you go retrieve that from under the bed, please?
Yep. On it.
Wait, now hold on.
Yoshi, I'm disappointed in you. What
This-
exactly do you think my soul costs?
I mean, come on. Detective work can't be worth that much.
It
You
is
charged
worth,
me 5 gold for an apple. We
regardless of what it is worth.
One apple.
My honor is not that cheap, my friend.
His face kind of drops from like a, he was trying to be sly and now it's just full despair. And that's kind of it from him.
Oh, I say you
other
to I say you to Itcho. Don't forget to ask him about the wing.
Oh, yes. Why did you have such a strange ring?
What about the ring?
magic. What's it do?
I've seen some of the Ventures put it on and they dodge really well after putting it on. I mean, stuff like that can sell for hundreds, if not thousands, of gold.
This puts the rest together. You stole it off the man that you killed and stuffed in your cupboard. Oh, Yoshi. Oh,
You know-
Yoshi.
He might be preoccupied, but he's taking in the fact that I am not a human person surprisingly well.
Well, I mean, he's
I
got
mean-
other stuff on his mind right now.
Mizu, you are quite strong. Would you please honor us and retrieve the dead man from the bedroom to bring him so that he can be
To
identified
make
and properly
a
buried?
point that Mizu has never entered the room.
She's just standing by the door.
She's only been listening in.
Yeah, I'll show you. Come on.
Turns around, realizes Mizu isn't in there. Oh, Mizu, come. It is fine. Mizu?
She kind of peeks around the corner. So you done dispensing this sort of justice of some kind?
This
But
man.
we're not gonna kill him.
No. We're going to bring him in.
aren't going to kill him. No. We are not.
The word
Yo-
I never said was kill.
Yoshi killed a man, stole from him, and hid the body in his icebox.
You all have a strange way of going about things. I'm not going to say it's bad. No. She kind of looks between the three of you. You don't seem very much the same when you're doing these investigations. So you want me to hold something?
Would you be so kind
Yeah,
as
you know
to...
that corpse back there? Can you carry it? We need it.
He needs to be brought so he can be identified and given a proper burial.
They did move the body to the bedroom right here.
Yeah, it's in the bedroom.
Yeah,
up
I'll,
in the-
yeah, I'll show
You-
you.
But right now,
Alright.
listen.
Let's just assume I pick it up without looking for it.
Yeah.
I don't want to keep walking around this map and
Yeah, no.
losing track of things
Yeah,
because
don't-
of windows and doors and darkness.
Okay, so for like the whole the map thing, right now it's all good. Like we don't need a map anymore. So actually, right now, yeah, gonna bring you guys all
Time to
out.
go to the magistrate. Get him, man. Convicted and killed.
You know what?
I
I might as well.
grabbed some food on the way out.
Nice.
He doesn't even come out with a sack of food.
Just chomping down on them. Okay, and now I'm going to just I'm using the same map, but I'm going to reposition everything a little bit, just so I don't have. I'm also using generic NPC for most of them.
Yeah, I noticed.
City for
Okay.
tetrahedron town. Say, what happened to the magistrate building? I thought there was a map before.
It is, and I'm bringing you there.
Oh, there.
I'm just ordering, just organizing everything around. So
I go
yeah.
forward. I move the guy.
You two go ahead. I'm going to sit back and speak to Mizu.
Okay.
Okay.
But aren't I still holding the body?
Yeah. Do you want to
Bring
transfer?
it.
I guess I'm just gonna still hold on to this.
We'll bring it in a moment. Mizu, I know you do not understand these lands, and that is okay. It takes time. Were we in less civilized places, more wild places that are, should I say, more honest, for such a crime, it would have simply put him to death. But in places like this, there is a certain way of doing things that must be observed. So, while we live here, this is what we do. Can you understand that?
I'm a little concerned. Not about the things you just said, but what have you thought I've been doing? Isn't what I've been doing observing?
Yes, I thought so, yes. But I understand that you feel that you are having trouble with it as well.
May I ask why you make that assumption?
From the words you speak.
I think it would be wiser to ask what I feel instead of going off assumptions. Because
This is why I'm speaking to you about it.
Well, then present the question first.
Do
You have
you
a
feel-
strange way of doing things, but just as I am trying to learn your ways, you should try a little bit more to learn mine.
May I suggest that you don't try to learn our ways, more learn to live among us. Learning our ways may taint you. Learning our ways may change you. And those changes may not be changes you like.
I have to ask then. And Mizu bends down to look you closer into the eye. What does learning mean to you? Because I
Sure.
have a strong feeling that learning to me is very different to what you think it means.
The more I watch you, the more I learn about you. The more I question you, the less it seems I have learned. Does that make sense to you?
Isn't that nice?
He smiles, pats you on the shoulder. Come, let's bring the body for identification and burial.
She stands up straight, but there's a small glint in her eye. Though it does much in her demeanor doesn't change beyond that.
Okay. And as you guys walk in, you see it's the same orcish person instead. Well, I say orcish. They're just big, tall, and muscular.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what I mean.
Didn't try to bring up the fact of what you.
He this time he seems to be very resigned to his fate now. After all, there was a mountain of evidence against him. It's not like he can say anything to get himself out of there.
Before you are brought to justice, Yoshi, there is one question I have.
What is it?
What possessed you to bring the body back out of your ice chest?
Good question.
I thought, you know, if I dress him up nicely, I can finally get away.
The way you are. I say that. I think cats it to him.
Just pats him on the shoulder. Goodbye, old friend. Enjoy hell. I will see you there someday.
And I'll be waiting for you. Alright. And as
You
you
really
bring.
shouldn't have overpriced the apples.
What is with her and apples? What is with this? What is with that one and apples? I don't understand. She couldn't haggle. She doesn't understand how to haggle. And what the? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She's gonna walk in one last second, die mad about it.
Just say skill issue, die mad. Hey.
Mizu just steps in, puts the body right at the steps to the feet.
Oh,
She
you must
just
be
kinda
Mizu.
looks up and is like, "Have a good day," and just walks out.
I see. Well, you too. Alright, everybody. Get the body and try to identify who it is. I'll be bringing the perpetrator up. Okay.
So, what's our haul? Because after we figure that out, I gotta head out.
On our
Yes.
way home, do you have your favorite Petra? Call high or low?
Higher. I'll call high. Why not? Nice.
So on our way home, I reach into my messenger bag before we get to the office, and I pull out the gambling winnings from the chest, from the drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I forgot to hand these in with the rest of the evidence.
Oh no. Well, so do.
What a tragedy.
You look inside. There's about like 500 gold inside this bag.
Oh, I'm gonna give 100 gold each of us.
Yay!
You see Mizu holds up a hand and is like, "Ah, nah, I'm good. I have what I need."
Well, then I will hold it for you back in my home should you ever need it.
That sounds reasonable.
What you gotta do with the extra 100?
I'm going to give it to the spirits.
Fair enough.
Awesome. Okay, so just because I know you gotta go quickly, so your haul for this job is 25 gold for each person.
So 125. Not bad.
But yeah, you know, I'm just gonna do some light RP. So if you need to go ahead. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'll watch the VOD to see what I miss.
All right.
Last night, y'all.
You too.
Cheers.
Just waits.
Nice.
Yeah. Katsuya just walks out, you know, doing the same old yawning, stretching, same old relaxed, you know, laid back person that he is. Oh, you guys are back. So, how was the job?
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Interesting. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. It's good to keep the brain flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Turns out the person who done it was Yoshi. Or someone else.
oh really?
Yoshi was a murderer. Mm-hmm.
Really now? How very interesting
Yes, he
indeed.
killed an
Did you
adventurer
know?
for his magical items
Ah.
Yeah,
I
and
see.
stored in the
Holding-
icebox.
Yep, and was holding an illegal gambling wing as well.
I see. All makes sense now.
So Mizu would like to make a brief insight check. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Kazuya was the one who brought us the
Uh-huh.
job to find the murderer of Yoshi.
Yep.
He's got this whole big sort of situation.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
Is there the slight chance that he knew that Yoshi wasn't dead?
Go ahead and roll your
I'll
insight.
also give the prayer beads a shake to add the
Yeah.
guidance on there.
Yeah.
Just to double check. I'm following the trail of my own idea.
With 14,
Yeah.
you could swear he already knew. From his intonations, from how he's reacting to everything. It's very it's very like not clear. What's the word? What's like the middle point between like obvious and not?
Poorly obfuscated.
Yeah, poorly. Yeah, that poorly obfuscated that he knows. He definitely knew. He.
Easy doesn't say anything beyond that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, well, that's all for today. I'm gonna go head out, get some rest.
Heading already.
Wondering, Mizu, where are you staying?
I'm just staying off just a small hut I made off the side of the road on the other side of the river going outside the village.
I was going to say I took over the abandoned shrine out in the lake. There are plenty of areas along the sides in the trees that one could build a steady camp that could be upkept quite well and protect you should you want a safer place to sleep.
I think I'm pretty safe where I am, but I'll take into consideration stopping by for a visit.
He nods.
It's only been one night so far. I want to lay down roots for a bit to get accustomed to the different spots around here, little by little.
I see.
And the field mouse that has been just sitting in her blouse for the time being comes back out, drops the peach that you gave it much earlier in the day, just drops it on the couch, scruggles back up to her hair, and she walks out and leaves.
Oh, hey, hold on now. Wait a minute, Misu. It's barely noon. Why don't we go? Why don't we all go have some lunch as a group together? You know, just know each other better.
Sure, why not?
It'll be my treat. It'll be my treat. Why not? Since you're the newbie and all.
Yeah, it should be nice. Kazuya-san, can I speak to you in your office though before we leave?
Of course. So yeah, just stay there for 1 second. I'll be right back. Door closed. Oops, I was gonna close the door.
He pulls out some of the gambling papers, some of the records,
Mm-hmm.
with a folded up lotus blossom on top of them. As he hands him the papers, the lotus blossom starts to slowly fold itself open. I made sure that the papers with your name on it weren't handed in. Pats him on the shoulder. Be more careful next time, Kazuya-san.
Oh.
I can always.
And he just smiles and walks out.
Meanwhile, I'm just passing away the food that I took away from the general store.
Excellent. Now let's eat. Yes.
Her thing.
Actually, no, I'm going to save that food from my house. Why
And-
would I need it? Yeah.
Come. Let someone else cook for you.
And I'm gonna end the session right here. This is a perfect place to end it.
Nice.
Nice.
Okey-dokey.
Awesome.
It's getting kind of late, and I work
I
a
bet.
day job, so I
Oh.
should get going.
Oh goodness.
Alright.
I
Cheers,
definitely have to
man.
get going.
Cheers, man.
Have a good night, everyone.
You too,
Cheers.
buddy. Thank you for
It's been a
joining.
pleasure.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
thank you for joining. I just gotta look around and see who I can raid. I got raided by June earlier. I'm like, oh goodness gracious.
Yeah,
We're
thank you
ready for that,
again.
Yeah, I wasn't
Thank
ready
you,
for that.
June, for waiting us and for chance with the community. We had some good answers to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah. I do have someone I can raid. His name is Kyle, so what's the raid message?
Great.
Wait. No, wait. Wasn't 5 gold for an apple?
Yeah. Yeah,
Apple
5
for
gold
an
for an apple. No, it's five. Let's do a 5 goal for an apple, and then all caps, by the way, and it just l- lick spelled with 2 C's. I'll use that as the raid message. Oh my god! And I'm going to click the raid now because I think that's everybody. Yippee yippee! Bye bye. Bye bye streamers. Bye bye viewers.
Bye.
Okay, I can stop streaming now.